Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Don't even trip. We got you. All right, y'all. What's up? It's Don't Trip Podcast. You're on another week's episode with your host, David. And today we got a guest for y'all, special guest out in LA, Mr. Dr. Iggy in the building right here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So we got the doc in here with y'all. It's going to be a good episode. We got a little bit of medical knowledge for y'all. We got a little bit of medical jokes for y'all. It's still Don't Trip Podcast, though. So it's advice at no price. Wow, I haven't said that in a while. It's advice at no price. So y'all send us the questions. We answer the questions to the best of our ability. We are not professionals, but we just chopping it up, talking, doing what we do. Hopefully we get y'all right a little bit. And you enjoy. Go like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. First, we're going to introduce our guest. Tell us all about Dr. Iggy, bro. Tell us where you grow up, what your favorite food is, everything you got.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm number 5 of a Niger household.
Igbo Queno.
Yeah, I'm not Igbo.
Yeah, no, I guess.
Edo boy.
Ah,
Shalipo.
Ed.
Rema.
Indeed.
No, I'm kidding. From Dallas, Texas. I've lived in Texas my whole life until now, actually. So,
It's a push.
I've been in school for the last 15 years. Yeah, so just like my parents wanted, I am a doctor.
Yeah.
I do orthopedic surgery, and I'm currently in LA just training to learn how to do spine surgery.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Month
specialized.
6.
Yeah. Month 6, you said?
Month 6, I got
Alright.
6 more months left. I do a lot of social media. That's like my outlet. It's becoming my second job.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's centered on faith, comedy, inspiration. And I'm just building a community of pre-meds, medical students, and then just professionals to branch out and realize that they can do more than their title.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. So what got you started with the socials? Like, how did you jump into that? With everything you got going on.
I mean, it's funny. I actually hated social media growing up.
Yep, that makes sense.
It kind of reminded me of like the high school chemistry where you got the cool kids, popular kids, and the not so popular kids, and sometimes people don't feel as important because they're not as popular. And that was me.
Yeah.
I was an oddball, underdog on the basketball team.
Tight.
Got picked on.
Tight.
Dudes asked me to do their homework. Kind of crazy.
Really?
Kind of crazy.
No.
And so, got through med school, went to residency, and I actually deleted Instagram and then got it back because I was like, oh, this is the only way I could keep up with all my friends. Because that's what the young people were doing at the time. And lo and behold, COVID hit, TikTok erupted,
Yeah.
and all the, challenges went out. I did one of them. But then after that, all the, protests started going on. And at first I said I'd kind of keep out of it. And being a black man in medicine, you already know you're the minority at all times.
Tight.
Always underrepresented. And as a minority, you always got to assimilate to situations. And I found myself assimilating. I always felt like I wasn't understood. But when I saw Ahmaud Arbery get shot, I mean, that's when I was like, okay, I got to say something.
Tight.
And what came to my mind was, I know I look like him when I'm about to go hoop or go do something regular, normal.
Yeah.
But in the hospital, I got my scrubs on, got my white coat on, and I always wondered if someone saw me doing the same thing but knew what I did, would they back off?
Tight.
You know what I mean?
That's a fair.
And so I made a post about it. It went viral, and I just realized, like in a dark moment of training where I kind of felt like the black sheep, no pun intended.
Yeah.
I found a community that supported me,
Okay.
so I kept it going.
No, that's dope. Social media. It's got its a lot of dark for sure, but it's got its benefits. It's got the reach, the impact it can have is definitely something crazy. So having the right people have it and using the right ways, that's definitely something we can capitalize on a bit. But okay, that's good. And then one question that people always have. So a lot of people have a lot of friends in med school, and they're always like, "What is med school? How does it work? What are the tests? Can you run me through
Boy,
medical school? I know it's a long journey, but can you run me through medical school?"
oh
So
my gosh.
if you're a doctor, med school student, resident, whatever, and it's Christmas time, Thanksgiving, and everyone asks what you do, send them this video of Dr. Iggy explaining what it is.
All right, 15 years
15
of
years.
medical school in 30 seconds.
All right, bet.
You go to undergrad, you get any degree you want. You can major in whatever you want.
Whatever.
You take some prereqs that are required for medical school. That's on Google.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take the MCAT, which is the standard board exam to get into medical school.
Hard.
You do some shadowing, you get into medical school.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get into medical school, you got 2 board exams.
Yes.
Step 1, which happens after your first 2 years of medical school.
Mm-hmm.
Those first 2 years are like undergrad.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one is step 2, which is your clinical exam, which happens after you start working in the hospital.
Exactly.
And then after that, you graduate and you go to residency of your choice. Surgery, pediatrics, psychology, whatever.
Type.
Oh, not psychology, psychiatry. My
Yeah,
bad, y'all.
yeah, psychiatry.
Don't fire me.
Yeah.
Anyway, then after that, you got to take step 3. Step 3 is just a reiteration of step 2, but it really gets into the mind of a doctor with harder situations.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, you take board exams for whatever specialty you choose.
Okay. And the specialties vary. So if you're going into family med, 3 years after residence or after med school, surgery 5 years after med school, IM 4 years after med school. So depending on what specialty you pick, it adds 2 years. Doc said he's orthopedic surgery. Yeah, you gonna have little extra years or so.
Yeah, you're gonna be in there.
Exactly. And if you want to, after residency, fellowship.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Yep.
fellowships also depend 1 to 2 years. So probably as long as most of y'all have been alive, we've been in school type thing.
I've been in school half my life.
Yeah. I think I've been in school
Yeah.
more than half my life, I think.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, sorry. Grad, undergrad, beyond high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Higher level education.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So there you go. Med school in 1 minute, 30 seconds, whatever you want to call it. But that's that. We're going to get to the don't trip questions. So advice and no price. Let's see what you people got for us today. We got. Okay, this one. Huh?
I'm nervous.
Yeah?
What they be asking in here, man?
You know the what did she call it? The gimmick? Not the gimmick. That's a bad word. My catchphrase. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after the question, I'll say don't trip. Then you say we got you. Then we answer the question.
All right, bet.
All right, bet. So this actually can relate to us, I guess. So is it wise to date while you're on the grind or come up? Don't trip.
We got you.
Mm-hmm. So while you working to get your money up, while you're in school, while you whatever, a lot of people use that excuse. I'm not right yet. I can't date yet.
Yeah.
Is it wise to date during that time?
If you ask me,
Mm-hmm.
I say yeah.
Yeah?
I think it is.
Okay. How come?
Because on the come up, you are always going to look like you're at the bottom. And you know where you're going. Sometimes people know where you're going,
Sometimes.
but not everybody does. And I think it's important to meet somebody while you're struggling to know if they can handle the struggles, because they're not going to stop when you get through
Mm-hmm.
to the top.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in a profession like medicine. Yeah, your paycheck's gonna change, but that stress level, I don't know if that much changes.
It might increase, actually. I'm not gonna hold
You get married, you have kids. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
It's turning up.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like when you meet somebody on the come up, you know if they're durable and can endure when you actually arrive, because the maintenance is gonna be even higher.
Yeah, they're gonna hold it down, or if they're
Yeah.
gonna fold. No, that's a good point. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, bro.
There's been I forget who I was talking to about this, but my boy was talking about it was a situation. I think it was like an NBA player or something, but like he blew up, and then he left his girl that he had currently had. Yeah. So like once he started getting numbers, once he started getting minutes, all this stuff, the girl that he had was just thrown to the past, and she's like, "Why did you leave me? I held it down for you." Blah blah blah. But people kind of can change up once they kind of reach their goals, or once they do that stuff. So finding someone who's actually gonna be there for you for the right reasons,
Right.
I think is a good thing to do.
Yeah, bro.
But it's hard to do at the same time.
Yeah, my dad always cautions us. Success has friends, but yeah, the durability can't be mixed. You can't trade that off.
No, that's
And it's hard to test.
it's mad hard to do. You don't know. You don't know until it happens.
That's what,
but-
man. Maybe I'm saying too much, but
No, you're on point.
We
You're on
got
point with
you,
it.
yeah?
You're on point with it. You're on
Look,
point with it.
Hey, one, I always try to hide the title. You
No,
know,
I
bruh. Yeah, someone's gonna watch this video. I'm gonna know what I do, but some people don't know. They don't have
Yeah,
social media. And
exactly.
if I find you in the wild,
mm-hmm.
you're not gonna know what I do.
Mm-hmm.
The
So-
most you're gonna know is I intern on the floor. I help take care of patients. Help.
Yes, yeah.
I'm
I help.
interning.
I help. Yes, yes.
Absolutely.
I'm interning. No, that's a fair.
Yeah.
I think that workaround. It reminds me of like what damn near happens in the movies and stuff. Like, because once they hear doctor, you're wrapped. It's you have gone up
Ka-ching,
levels.
ka-ching.
Ka-ching, ka-ching, bye. Both guys and girls. I know a couple of my girlfriends that's in med school.
Yeah.
And guys hear doctor and they're like, oh, so you gonna take care of me? I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
that's a crazy comment right there. Talking to
Yeah,
it, trying to pick
yeah.
up a little bit. That's a crazy comment right there. But no, it's different. I don't. People think I'm trying to hide that I'm in med school or being mysterious or something, but like, it's just me. That's what I'm
I
doing
love
for
it.
sure. I want to help people, but it's you meeting me, not a doctor. Like,
That's what I'm saying,
yeah,
bro.
you're
I'm
not
so
a
much.
doctor.
I'm so much more than my title.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I don't know what that rash on your back is. Like, I cannot answer your question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just a student. I cannot help you. Even when I'm a doctor,
Yo.
I'm not taking care of. I'm not a dermatologist. Like, there's just so many different aspects that add to it when people
That's
hear
too funny.
that doctor. And especially moms. If I meet a mom and she's like, oh, he's a doctor, I'm like, damn.
Bro.
Yeah, it's too soon for that. It's too soon for that.
Bro.
Yeah.
It be the patience.
The
Bro.
patience is crazy.
Patience, bro.
Nah, my mom told me, yeah, you gotta make sure you have a chaperone wherever you go in the room. 'cause they
Dude,
be-
it's a real thing. Like I can't even count on my two hands anymore this year.
this year?
This 6 months in LA alone.
Wow.
How many people? They always start with the, "Oh, you look so young. Are you sure you're old enough to be doing this?" That's what I always get.
This
The
guy's
next one is, "Oh man, you made it so far in your life. Do you have a young lady in your life?"
Oh, that's the question.
And
That's
my
the question.
mistake is I
You
answer
say no?
honestly. I'm like, nah, I'm just grinding, trying to focus on what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, a guy like you deserve.
You need someone in your
need-
life. You need someone to hold you down.
And you already know the follow up is,
I got a
the
daughter.
perfect-
I got a daughter. I got a friend who I know.
Ooh.
She would be so cute with you.
Ooh.
Ah,
You know what? They get a little bit more crafty with it.
Yeah?
Though. You know what they do now?
Nah, what they be doing?
Because say I got somebody in the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
they there. They know I
Mhm.
see them every day.
Type.
So they get the first information first day. Second day, they ask the second question. The third day, they don't even say, "Hey, I got some." They're like, "Oh, I want to show you something." I'm thinking they want to show me their car, their cat, or something. They're like, "What do you think about her?" And I'm like,
check this out.
"Dude, you look at them, you look at the patient, look at the picture. They look exactly the same." I'm like, "Who is this? Oh, that's my daughter."
Uh-huh.
You gotta be careful what you say at that point.
Be like, oh, damn.
Yeah, bro.
They should put that one on the test for the
Yeah,
for
bro.
the because I don't
That's
know
a
the answer to that.
checkmate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
checkmate.
What you supposed to say?
Nurse. Yeah, can I get some help, please? That's what I'm finna say.
On that note, I gotta
I
go.
gotta go. My pager's going. I don't hear
Yeah.
nothing. My page is silent. It's a silent mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a page. I got a dip.
It's bad.
Nah, I feel you. Nah,
You
it's,
don't have that problem, my man. You're a unicorn.
unicorn is crazy.
You don't
Yeah.
have that problem.
Wow, it'll be fun though. It's fun though. You enjoy medicine. How, like, do you enjoy medicine enough to like do it the rest of your life, or you think there's a certain point where you want to stop?
I would say the way that everything's going,
Yeah.
I think if you practice medicine traditionally and do what like the template tells you to do and the
Mhm.
expectation, you're gonna burn out fast.
Ah,
If you look at like professionals, I think doctors have one of the highest rates of suicide.
yeah.
It's because they burnt out.
Mhm.
You spend half your life in school, and then the other part of your life taking care of people that are always on the brink of death. Your mental, you got to be right on top
Takes
of
a
it,
toll for real.
And to be
Yeah.
on top of it, I think you need time.
Mhm.
And so, I think for myself, I think I went into medicine because I love science, I love people.
Mhm.
Now that I know the game a little bit more, I think to maintain that, I probably shouldn't spend all my energy and time practicing medicine
Yeah.
if I want to make it for the long haul.
Mhm.
And so my plan is to set up life so that I don't do medicine as a ways to make a means of living,
Mhm.
but more so as an outflow of my original passions.
Ah.
So that way I don't ever have to truly retire unless I'm not able.
Mhm.
So that's what I think towards
That's
it.
a smart way to approach it because
That's my
that
plan.
burnout is real.
Yeah, bro. They pay less, you got to work more.
Exactly.
You still got debt.
still got that. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah, now that
And
one.
you still want to live your life
Mhm.
after missing your 20s.
Yeah, no, that's the hard part. Wait, do I have a question on that? Ooh. Bet. Next question. Next question was, how do you deal with your friends around you getting jobs, married, and kids when you're not? Like, oh, my fault. Don't trip.
I think we got you.
He thinks. But obviously, yeah, no, it's tough. Like, especially in whatever job or career you have, and if you're pursuing that career, a lot of the times, your high school friends are getting married. You're now an uncle and auntie to a bunch of different kids, and you ain't even in a relationship, but you ain't even got a date. That's crazy,
bro. The only way I could summarize it is just trust God.
Yeah,
really, because none of it makes sense. None of it's gonna like feel good. The more you think about it, the more you're gonna like focus on the fact of the things that you don't have. My best friend, he's the first of us. He has a child. She's 4. Beautiful young girl. He's the first one to get married. I thought I was gonna be the first one in the group to be gone.
Yeah. No,
but now I'm the last.
The last is crazy.
Everybody's on the
First is
left hand club.
Last is first.
And so, I mean, the only way I deal with it is just by trusting God. You know, this is something I've never said online before, and hopefully the person ain't watching. But I trust God, so I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm gonna keep it real.
Let's keep it real,
because we got
keep
you.
It real, yes, sir.
Right. The first girl I ever dated in my life, I thought I was gonna marry her. That's my freshman year of college.
Type. It's commitment.
She, it didn't work out.
Okay.
She ended up with an associate, friend.
Mm-hmm.
They got married, and I kind of watched the whole story unfold. And the whole time, I'm just like, Lord, what is this?
It's more of like a that should be me type thing.
Yeah, not necessarily in that way, but more of like a. I thought you would have answered my prayer of what I want by this time. Not specifically a person, but the situation. And year after year after year after year, until now, it's like, oh, you know, I'm still in that state. But obviously in time, I've gotten to understand it better, to know that God's will is perfect.
Facts.
And like, one, you think you deserve something, bro, you got a lot of growth. I got a lot of growth before I decide
you
to
think you deserve
take that
That's
in.
a good.
Yeah, bro.
What do you deserve? You deserve nothing.
That's
at
what
all.
I'm saying.
All right. No.
And so we look at all these things as like a checklist, but it's not. It's deeper than that, you know. And as I've gone, I've learned like that it's not about me just getting what I want. It's more about, am I ready to join with somebody to build a legacy? And I for sure was not.
Yeah, you was not in that mindset.
Definitely.
Nah, that's a good realization.
So it's cool.
Yeah, no, I was supposed to call it. Another quote I always hear is, "What's for you won't pass you." So like, if it passed you, it wasn't for you.
That's for sure.
Yeah, if it passed you, it wasn't for you, and if it hasn't come to you yet, it's not coming to you. You just got to be patient and wait, which is harder. It's easier said than done.
Super easy.
Way easier said than done. Especially like you said, people are getting married, people having kids. Like I got my friend from college, high school. My friend from high school got 2 now. Yeah. Took the name I wanted to name my kid, and I was like, bro, what are we doing here? Come on. And then he said, I forgot. That's where I got the name from. I was like, But it's just funny. We all on our different paths, and everyone is gonna look at you and be like what you just said. Whoever put that in a different scenario, say Buddy was looking at you and be like, dang, he about to be an orthopedic surgeon, a spine doc? Like, why can't I do it? Like, everyone's got their own thing going on. Whether it be because I know some med students who I would be like, dang, you already got a kid, you're already married type thing. Boy, I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
not envy them.
Exactly. Okay, that's fair.
I'm sorry.
That's fair.
I do not envy them.
That's
going
fair.
through it?
That's
no
fair.
way.
Going through it with a little.
No, sir. Especially if they're the one breastfeeding.
Nah, that's even. Yeah, I feel that.
Nah.
Power to the women, because y'all are strong.
Heavy on that.
But even them who you think, oh, they're getting married, they have a man, whatever, they're dealing with the stress of a relationship and a baby in med school. Like, they might be like, oh, I wish I was still single. Like, don't compare yourself to other people. That's what's going to bring you down when you're doing that. So just stay on your own grind, stay on your own focus. That's really the only way to get past that, and trust God, like you said.
Life is good.
Life is good
when you trust God.
Life is good. All right. Next segment. Simping or pimping. I know y'all missed this segment so much, but I don't have that many pickup lines. Thankfully, We got a doctor in the room, so we could change up the vibe a little bit, right? So this might take you back to your step 1, step 2 days because these is a bit corny, but you gotta have the medical knowledge to really work these joints out. So we might dissect it a little bit, but if it's cool, you give a thumbs up. Simping, right? We cool. I like that line. You could probably break that out on a girl. Did I say simping? Pimping for that one.
All right,
simping. I'm not saying like being a simp isn't bad. We know this, but simp for your girl or whatever. People be hating. But simping in this aspect is don't do that line. Just let's throw that one away. It was corny. It was bad. Let's not do that. All right. So simping or pimping, medical edition. All right. Blood is red. Cyanosis is blue. I get tachycardia when I think of you.
Boy. Boy. I like that one.
You like that? You like that one?
We giving that a thumbs
Yeah,
up.
we got pimping. We pimping
on that.
Yeah,
in the right circles.
In the right circles.
If I'm at AMEC, that's an MA.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we doing.
Yeah. You gonna rock out with that?
Sir.
Yeah. It rhymed. It's cute. You got heart palpitations. So okay, we got a pimping on that one.
I'm gonna get it out.
All right, bet. You can fill my caudate nucleus with dopamine anytime.
Doing too much.
Yeah, that's way too much.
Yeah.
The caudate nucleus simping.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I do now because I just had a test on it, but nah.
Yeah.
No.
Wait. Who wrote that?
Who wrote that? Whoever wrote that? Neuro need to chill.
Yeah, needs to go back to chat.
Yeah, shit back to chat. Simping. All right. Damn. I just had a question moment. I was like, what does this apply? All right, bet. You can. Did you cut my phrenic nerve because you take my breath away? You know, the phrenic nerve, diaphragm.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not horrible if you know your anatomy.
If you know your anatomy.
if you know your anatomy,
is the key.
Yes, it's actually the key.
That's not a bad
it's
one.
It's not.
So are we in med? Are we talking to med students?
I'm
nursing students?
talking.
Or are we talking to anybody?
I think we can bring it to anybody because realistically, I would not say this to anybody that's not in medicine. But also the explanation, they'll be like, so what do you mean by that? Like if they ask what do you mean by that, a real person would be like, oh, let me teach you a little anatomy.
An opportunity to display knowledge.
Exactly. Discuss. Have a good discussion.
Ooh-wee.
However, they would probably look at you crazy. So
Yeah,
let's keep it medicine, and hopefully this reaches the right crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna give that one a pimping. I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm gonna give you. It's in between.
In between for you.
It's a last ditch.
All right, bet. Last ditch effort. This one you can use on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you need a little vitamin me in your life.
That's the vibe.
Yeah,
That's a up. Yes.
All right, for sure. And then the next line was, and then I'll give you some vitamin D later.
No, sir.
No, sir. Keep that one out.
Yeah, that ain't classy.
Yeah,
not for me.
No.
That's not on brand, my boy.
That's not on brand. All right, bet. Respectable. We keeping it nice and classy, y'all. Come on, that's the simping. Don't do the first one, not the second one. All right.
Yeah.
That was lame. Ooh, this one. Okay. Are you broke as aphasia because you leave me speechless?
That's too much.
That's a lot. You have to. Yeah, I'd have to get
Broca's,
Broca's and Wernicke's.
Because Broca's, I think, are you broke?
Broke. That's probably the first thing someone would hear. Yeah. No, I'm not broke. Sorry,
yes,
I'm
exactly.
good. All right, simping on that one.
We simping on that one.
Wow, I feel like med students are actually going to use this one, like these lines.
That one?
No, not that. Not that one. Not that. Keep it out to yourself.
Actually,
yeah.
I'm at the med school, especially the ones that where I'm training.
Yeah, cornballs.
Yeah, they're a little cornball.
All right, this one. Okay, you gotta remember this one. This is a little throwback, right? So testing days. Hey, I'm a medullary thyroid carcinoma, and you're a pheochromocytoma. We're meant to be. Dang. For me, the ending got me on that one.
That's a good one.
We're meant to be, but it's meant to be the syndrome.
Those are step 250
the
plus.
exact 250 plus. Yeah. Easy.
That's a screening tool.
Yeah. That's respectable.
Yo.
Okay, pimping on that one. I'm not gonna hold you. That was clever.
That
was clever. It was very long though.
It's kind of long. You can't stutter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't stumble on that one.
The key to that one's rehearsal.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta rehearse that one.
All right. Everyone might know this one. Are you epinephrine? Because baby, you make my heart race.
Ooh, that's smooth too.
Pimping. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Exactly. EpiPen. y'all know what that is. Everybody.
We know what that is.
Exactly.
Everybody.
Yeah,
you gotta know. If you don't know what that is, you should know after this video. Go on Google it.
Go on Google that joint. You have 206 bones in your body. You want one more? Yeah.
Nah. It's prime, you know, since I do orthopedic
Yes.
surgery.
Yeah.
you
I
know.
saw you was interested for a second,
MSK.
and then
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's not on brand.
No. Let's keep it 206. Let's
It's
keep
not
it
on
206.
brand,
206 fine. A good number.
Maybe when
good
you're
round number.
married.
Yeah. When you're married,
yeah. You know, going
give her your
late.
rib, and then she can have another
There
bone. Feel
we
me?
go.
Yeah, that's your rib. That's my rib.
That's what I'm talking
We don't need the other
about.
bones. Feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, exactly.
All right. Last one was. Ooh. I hope to someday be your emergency contact.
Bro, that's dope.
That's pimping.
That might be the best one.
I'm saying best for last because that's something you can use on anyone.
That's yeah.
And imagine loving so much, instead of writing your mom as emergency contact, you put your loved one. That's crazy. Mom's been replaced by someone else.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah. That's a good one.
For me, it's mom.
Yeah. Mommy.
Until
Yeah, until
TBD.
We gonna see. We got time. All right. This one is our last question of the day. For the ladies, they need some help.
Mm.
All right. What should a girl do to subtly let a guy know that she's interested so that he'll finally make a move? Don't trip.
We got you.
Mm-hmm. Subtle little. What's up?
Man,
take your time. We ain't got no rush.
You know, someone asked me this question this week.
Yeah.
But they asked in the context of going out, like when you're out.
Mm-hmm. I think there's hella scenarios for this, like going out, DMs, text, whatever.
I am from Texas. I'm from the South. I'm kind of traditional.
Okay.
So rule number 1: do not come to me asking for my number. That's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me though. I'm just kind of old school.
No, that's fair.
But,
I respect that.
But I think, like, if it's a public setting, I think the nonverbals are really important. If I'm looking in your direction and we make eye contact, just hold it.
Just hold it.
Hold it
for just a little bit.
You could break it.
Yeah.
Don't break it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it.
If you break it breaking me, I think you're scared.
Yeah.
Or
just exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then we run it back.
Okay. Yeah.
Run it back and maybe hold it for half
just
a second.
Yeah. That's fair.
After that, it's on him.
It is on him.
It's on him.
She just shot her shot.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
it's simple.
She just told you she wants you. It's
simple.
It's simple.
If it's the work environment,
mm-hmm.
I say have a conversation. Like don't be short in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying take the conversation to the moon, but like encourage the conversation.
Type.
And maybe follow up like whatever it is. Like, for example, someone found out I like Star Wars.
Type.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They hit me up. Well, they didn't hit me up, but I'm walking through the floor, and they're like, hey, did you know Disney's having a Star Wars event next Tuesday?
Mm-hmm. She got game.
And that was thoughtful.
You got game.
I thought that was thoughtful.
No, that's
still neutral-ish.
Yeah.
But it was thoughtful. So, to me, that's a plus.
Yeah, no, that's a plus. I think it's harder for women. Women just have to, you put the ball in his court. Like, just give me something to work with. And if I have no idea, because a lot of dudes are dumb. A lot of dudes will miss a lot of cues. But give me something to work with. Like you just said, you tell me something I like that you might be if you cute, if we got a good vibe, and be like, there is an event on Tuesday. Would you like to accompany me?
Ooh.
Like, can we?
Next step.
Exactly. So I'm gonna take that next step, even with the eye contact or whatever. Just subtle little cues. I think you're right. That's just all you got to do. But I think also take a hint. First off, do you even want to be with a dude who can't read subtle cues? Like he's not emotionally intelligent. He's just not on your level. That's clearly what it is.
Yeah. How can he lead?
Yeah. How can he lead if he can't follow your little cues? Like you
if you want to be led.
If you'd like to be led. Yes, exactly. But yeah, if you can't read them subtle cues, or I'm not 100% against a girl just shooting her shot, because some dudes actually need that. Like,
oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, if it's, you just read the room. If he's a guy who's shy, like just literally put off to the side.
Yeah.
But if it's a guy who kind of is holding himself with a certain confidence, that's what you're attracted to, versus someone on the side, then you're gonna have to, you want him to make the first move, because guys, a girl coming up to me, like you said, and getting my number, if that was like not, especially if I wanted to get your number at first,
Right.
after that, I'm like, damn,
Right.
that's on me. I should have done something. I messed up.
It's an L at that point.
Yeah, it's an L at that point.
Even though it's like being handed
exactly,
to you. It's like,
exactly. But that's just a pride thing. I can get
it's a
past
pride.
it
I
eventually.
think it is a pride.
Yeah, that's like my first 5 minutes. I'm like kicking myself, like, dang, she's better than me. She got better game than me. That's raps. I'm done. I'm done. It's done. But if I really like you, I'll give you a shot. But I think that's how you can subtly. That was a good answer. That was great. Yeah, the eye contact. Girls love the eye contact one. Yeah,
bro.
is.
Eye contact's important.
Yeah, no, you gotta be able to read a room for sure. But I think I just got my text. That's this episode, Doc. Is there any words of wisdom you would like to leave with the people?
Just like my dad says, he says, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So
Remember that, because
yeah.
through them tough times, seems like you want to give up. But what do you want to do? Do you want to be like everyone else who's just chilling, or do you want to level up type thing? So if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Even the job, what's it called? Someone told me to do if someone wanted a job, to tell them to be like a CRNA, because it's getting easier to become a CRNA. You know what I mean? So like, I think someone's telling me that, like, because now it's easier to become one, everyone wants to do it. Right. But before, when it was difficult to become one, like, no one's like, I'm not going to be a CRNA.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
if you want to, and then it might come out bad. If it was easy for everyone to get an MBA, everyone was stuck in the MBA. Like, what are we doing? So that's a good quote. I like that. Sorry, thoughts was running through my head at the end of that. But y'all tap in with Doc. His socials are below. It was a great episode. I enjoyed that.
I appreciate you, bro.
Of course. Thank you for coming on. Of course. But go tap in on all social media. Shout out Jay real quick, doing big things in Tennessee, and we appreciate y'all. But remember, don't trip.
We got you.
Yes, sir.